Hello and welcome to 8-Minute Abs Core Series. My name is Andrea Bernard and we've designed the best 9 abdominal exercises performed at 50 seconds each in a specific sequence to tighten and tone the entire abdominal area. Remember to keep your abs tight, maintain good form, and take controlled breaths throughout each exercise. Let's get started. I'm going to be demonstrating the basic level, Edna's going to be demonstrating the intermediate level, and Dan's going to be demonstrating the advanced level. If at any time you have to move back and forth among levels, feel free. Starting with the front plank. On the toes, keeping the abs tight, I'm going to come down to the knees for the basic level, but then when I feel strong, I'm going to come right back up there to the toes. You can see Edna's alternating her knees for the intermediate level, and Dan's just trying to hang in there, staying up on those toes. Again, at any time on the basic, come down to the knees, but let's really challenge ourselves and try to stay up there on the toes a bit. Make sure you're really keeping those abs tight, really protect that lower back, but use those knees whenever you have to. Let's try to stay up a little bit more on the toes here for the basic, really feeling that strong ab and abdominal. Really challenging exercise. Starting really hard here, but again, we have perfect modifications at any level, so really stay with me. Now, keep going back there. We have 5 more seconds. Stay strong. 3, and switch. Now, another isometric exercise is the side plank. I'm going to, again, start on my knees. Edna's going to go to her split stance there, and Dan's going to stay with the parallel stance. Now, again, at any point, if you do want to kind of mix in the basic with the intermediate, you may, but let's just kind of hold this here. We're going to hold this just for a little bit longer before we move over to the left side. Keep holding in that breath. And 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds, and relax. Now moving over to the left side plank, again we're going to keep the knees on the side for the basic, go into that split stance for intermediate, and go into that parallel stance for the advanced. So again, you're keeping those abs in the whole time and really keep that body straight. You don't want to feel any movement or swing. The only movement again might be here on the arm if you need a little extra help. We're going to hold it down there for a little bit longer. These 3 isometrics in the beginning are a real killer, but they're really going to help you accomplish your goals and the tight abdominals that we're working hard for. So keep holding it here, breathe in, relax out. We're 3 more seconds to go, everyone. Keep strong and relax. Now we're going to go lie down for the double crunch. Again, on this basic level, I'm just not going to be coming in quite as high and tight as Edna and Dan back there. But again, if you feel like a little extra energy anywhere in the middle or end of this, you can really kind of give me a little more crunch. But what I'm doing is I'm adding a front crunch with a reverse crunch. So my abdominals are lifting up. I'm not kicking my legs. I'm really sort of using 2 exercises in one to really maximize the effectiveness of this abdominal workout. And really try to focus on that breathing. You can see how through all these movements, it gets to be quite challenging cardiovascularly also, which really again helps our goals of tightening our abs. So we're going to try to keep pulling in, not kicking those legs, and really feeling those lower abs pull in. Real killer one also. We got 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds, and good, and release for a second. Now moving on to the bicycles, we're going to keep those legs up, alternate side to side, and again for this basic level, you can see that my legs are quite high in the air. Edna's dropping down quite more than me, and Dan's really low at the ground. And we could also increase our tempo a little bit. Really keep those abs in, rotating nice side to side, really making sure again that low back is not straining. But at any time during this routine, you feel strain in the neck or in the lower back, I'm going to drop down and maybe rest that neck a bit, or take a little pause and come back and join us. But try to continue to push. It's just I don't want any straining at all to go on in those 2 areas. So we're getting through 3 seconds. I know this is killer, guys. 2, and relax. Now dropping those knees to the right, we're going to work those left obliques. Take the hands behind the head. Edna's going to extend that one left leg out to get a little more intermediate level. And Dan's going to also extend his leg out as we crunch up on that left side. Again, I'm keeping my legs more together for that more basic level. But again, we can add a few of that left leg extension as well. But the key here is to keep that left shoulder on the back of the mat, and we don't want to bend over too much to this side. We want to really exhale up and inhale down and really kind of keep that breathing sequence great. You can really feel that left oblique working back there. Give me 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds, and let's relax that neck as we transfer to the left side. You know, again, that neck has to hold and do a lot of work. So So here we are up on that right side. Again, Edna's right leg extended, Dan's as well. Dan's is a little higher than Edna's just to get that advanced level going a little more. And really trying to keep that right shoulder back. Again, keeping those abs tightened the whole entire time. And feeling that sort of diagonal line of the oblique really pulling us up. Again, use your hands. I have them open, they're not crossed, so you don't want to pull on that neck. And really just focusing on that right side. Again, that breathing pattern, we go inhaling out and exhaling up. So you really want to make sure you keep that pattern consistent. We're going to do a few more before we switch on to our next one. We have 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds, and whoo, finished. Now we're going to stay on this left side. We're going to do what's called a reverse side crunch. I'm going to be at the basic with my arm down. Edna's going to have her hand on her hip and Dan's going to be up. And what we're trying to do is still work the oblique as we did in the last exercise, but do it in a reverse fashion to get the oblique a little lower. Just a little support with the hand, and on my basic level, a little support in the front. If you have to come back and forth throughout those exercises between levels, that's fine. Just think safety and think form first. We only have 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds, and good. Now we're switching over on the right side. Again, we're working that lower oblique as well. Again, I'm going to keep my hand down, Edna's going to keep her hand on her hip, and Dan's going to keep his hand behind his head. And again, we're really trying to keep that body straight, and again, work those lower obliques, which again are these lower side abdominal muscles. Let's breathe a little more on that way up, and inhale down. Let's breathe a little more on that way up, inhale down. Let's soften that hand a little bit so we're not pushing off. And we're almost through. We have 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and great work on that. Okay, keep with me everyone. Lying on the back. Again, basic level is going to be bent. Intermediate is going to be slightly extended and straight all the way for advanced. We're pulling in. Again, this is similar to that double crunch we did in the beginning, but here we're just really focusing on those lower abdominals. Let's really keep those palms up there, Dan, also, and Edna, to really keep our shoulders back. And posture is really important, and we don't want to be pulling at all with our arms or hands. So if we keep them this way, we'll stay nice and relaxed. So you really feel those lower abs pulling in, which I think are the hardest areas to really tone. So it's really important that we do this properly. And no swinging of the legs, and really good exhales when you pull in. So we're going to inhale out, and then exhale in. And I'm stopping at my hip. You can see Dan's going a little lower. We only have a few more seconds to go. And last exercise is the front crunch, so stay with us here. Dan's going to have his legs completely straight in the air. Edna's going to stay a little bit above me. I'm going to just stay down here and flat. And the goal is to really crunch those abs. It's a curl, so you think about curling abdominals, looking up with the head but not leading with it, and just really fighting through this. I mean, we've gone through over 7 minutes of abs here, so we got to just really tighten up, just really focus and visualize why we're going through this workout here to get those abs. So keep working with me. Edna and Dan, keep crunching up. You can really feel those abdominals burn everyone out there, but you're doing an awesome job staying with us here. Let's all work together to the finish. Keep crunching up, getting through, last few seconds. Again, no pulling of the head, just support, almost there. And give me one final crunch up, really squeeze it together and bring it down. Whew, great job back there. Thank you, and I'll see you